Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I wanted to talk about the group of people who are on the opposite side of the fence of the DPG. This is everything we currently know about Ian Malcolm's ideological position with Extinction Now. So, in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, we're introduced to Claire Dearing's no-profit organization that's called the Dinosaur Protection Group. It consists of very few members, but everyone on the team seems dedicated to saving what's left of the dinosaurs on Nublar from the imminent eruption of the island's now active volcano. During BBC News footage, we're told that when Mount Sibo goes off, it's going to wipe out the last living dinosaurs on the planet, meaning that the populations on Isla Sorna are obviously not what they used to be during its glory days of the Lost World. Now, with this group of animal activists, there also happens to be an organization that feels very differently about the entire dinosaur protection situation. This opposing faction identifies themselves as simply Extinction Now, and their opinion on the animals that John Hammond created is that they are nothing more than genetically engineered theme park monsters, and not worth anyone's time and effort to save. Dr. Malcolm is, so far, possibly the most vocal and symbolic member of this outlook. However, it is unknown if he has any specific ties to the Ian cause. In Fallen Kingdom, we see the Chaoticians successfully influence the United States government by convincing them to let the dinosaurs on Isla Nublar die. This was quite impressive considering they were just moments earlier debating on whether or not they should step in and save the endangered species of the island. This alone tells us that the political climate surrounding the dinosaurs of Jurassic World is pretty divisive in modern times. And while we got a lot of Claire Dearing's POV in Fallen Kingdom, Extinction Now seems to have been swept under the rug until the next Jurassic World movie's imminent release. Well, before we see how everyone reacts to dinosaurs in that movie, we actually have a lot of information on what these people believe and think about the animals. If you go to the official Extinction Now website, you'll be greeted with a pretty eccentric message that transparently says, "Dinosaurs have no rights." This is followed up with an Ian Malcolm quote from his famous God Creates Dinosaurs book that can actually be seen in the first Jurassic World. The 5 major extinction level events throughout history were the result of natural chaos, but what lies ahead has the potential to be one of our own making. The purpose of the Ian movement then contains a lot of explicit detail in why they believe the things they do in the first place. We stand in favor of the re-extinction of the dinosaurs and against what the Dinosaur Protection Group is fighting for. We support the continuation of natural selection and progress with the goal of keeping nature safe from the fundamentally dangerous and unpredictable misuse of genetic modification. We have been working tirelessly for years to prevent the spread and proliferation of genetically modified dinosaurs, and have also spent years lobbying against open-air testing of modified bacteriological research and the creation of genetically modified organisms designed to alter or damage populations of naturally occurring species. If genetic modification of organisms is allowed to continue unchecked, ramifications could include the negligent biosafety procedures in corporate labs, the introduction of heavily genetically modified species into pristine natural environments, or even the collapse of entire food chains. We seek to defend the plants, animals, and the very ground we walk on from direct interference by those who put scientific advancement above the safety of us all. So the Extinction Now movement also comes complete with a few interesting flyers that promote their message via statistics, such as this image of a T-Rex that actually gives us an official kill count that's been attributed to the dinosaurs around 2018, which has a total of 250 documented deaths, as well as this opinion piece on 20,000 people being put in danger per day while Jurassic World was open to the public. There even exists civilian camcorder footage of the infamous Tyrannosaurus Rex rampage through San Diego that happened during the end of the Lost World in '97. So yeah, these guys are really hellbent on convincing everyone that the right thing to do is to cleanse the world of these apparent abominations. Now, I genuinely do not know if Extinction Now is going to show up in the next Jurassic World movie, but I think that film would be the perfect place to dive into the divided nature of mankind's perspective on how we treat these animals, especially with Fallen Kingdom's reveal of Maisie Lockwood herself being a clone. Obviously, Isla Sorna's well-being and the dinosaur populations on that island could get expanded upon as well, given that we know in canon, dinosaur poaching and easy access to Site B caused a massive reduction in species over the course of the last 20 years. Some of the male variants can even be seen in Jurassic World, like this Parasaurolophus, which obviously had to have been shipped over from that second island during the new theme park's construction. If mankind and its machinations were able to uproot and destabilize Isla Sorna, then what's going to stop them from killing off most of the dinosaurs in the mainland now that they're in on our turf? The death of Sorna, or at least the apparent death that we are currently aware of right now, should also be noted as something that comes directly from Michael Crichton's second Jurassic novel, The Lost World. It's really hard for anyone to try to argue against that. It is in the source material, where all of the animals on Site B were doomed to die no matter what anyone tried to do. Could this fate of the animals extend all the way to the mainland? And could it be sped up like people like Dr. Malcolm and others who advocate for the dinosaurs to be destroyed? Look, all of this information is deeply interesting to me, and I'm sure it is to many other fans as well. But I gotta say, we're not going to know any of the answers here until we finally see the finished version of the movie in June of 2021. Now, before I go, I'd like to thank all of my game wardens, as well as all of my InGen executives. I'd also like to thank all of my park workers and InGen hunters as well. Guys, it seriously means the world to me that you all continue to support what I do, and I never want you to ever forget that. Now, I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. If you feel like I deserve it, I'd appreciate the like and hope that you'll all consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again. See you all in the next video, guys, and as always, take it easy.